So yesterday was the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer, and yeah, I'm gonna hit this unscripted. I had a script, but I don't know, it just really wasn't landing, so now we're recording this all blind commentary stuff, hence why this video got pushed towards, I guess you could say, the next day and not the day of. But yeah, the Battlefield 6 trailer came out, and it was a Battlefield trailer. And I say that with a lot of good stuff to say about it. One thing to keep in mind is still, this isn't actual gameplay we are seeing from multiplayer, for example. Everything here from cinematics to set pieces, this is going to be stuff that we should expect or stuff that's happening in the single player campaign. Yes, this game has a single player campaign. So yeah, doing already more good than 2042 did. So before we jump into it, talk about the trailer and things like that and give you my impressions and reaction stuff, I just want to say, if you enjoy the content and want more from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I do drop more content, because hopefully Battlefield actually nails it and I can actually cover it and play a lot of time and invest and make videos on, because the last couple installments, at least ever since Battlefield 4, as a massive Battlefield fan, it's just been failing to capture me. So hopefully Battlefield 6 knocks it out the park. We have some stuff to say at this guess at the end, some concerning stuff, but in general, yeah, this was an awesome trailer, and we're looking forward to talking about it more often, hopefully with some gameplay and stuff like that. So first of all, let's talk about the actual story of the trailer. From what it seems and what we've got a glimpse of the other day with some, I guess you could say, world building teaser for the trailer, we saw a headline that France has left NATO. NATO is being, I guess you could say, described as a fractured alliance, and this Pax Armada PMC group is really becoming a problem. Now, logistically, in a story, when it comes to superpowers like the United States versus a private military group, it does realistically, doesn't make sense in some capacities. Now, of course, this is a video game. It's not the real world exactly, so you could tell me to shut up there, but I'm curious to see what a NATO versus private military group conflict looks like. There's a good chance that this was just switched from Russia because of some real world events and they didn't want to actually name Russia. But yeah, let's see how it plays out. Everywhere in the world is being attacked, or at least becoming a battlefield. From New York City to Egypt to what maybe looks like LA to an extent. Now, this most likely is one of those Middle Eastern nations. The concept art displayed a ton of different places from different parts of the world, and it's safe to say that you can call this conflict a world war. Being in Brooklyn or New York City as a map in multiplayer is somewhat exciting. Some of this stuff here, especially like a New York map, is something Battlefield has never really messed with or at least touched in the franchise. Bad Company 3 maybe would have gone there, but we never got a Bad Company 3. All we know is that Russia was invading the United States, and that was that. No conclusion to the story, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm excited for the New York map. The Egypt map, the Egypt stuff looked pretty insane. I think the vista of it was pretty awesome, and kind of the glory of it. It was very much a Battlefield trailer, and a lot of that is, I guess you could say, yeah, it should be. It's a Battlefield trailer, but personally, I haven't felt like that with other trailers. Like, this genuinely felt like Battlefield took inspiration again from Michael Bay and said, here we go. This is our Michael Bay Battlefield trailer, and it rocked. Now, art style, lighting, very reminiscent to the look and feel of Battlefield 3, just maybe with much less blue tint. But yeah, the setting, the conflict, the world itself, already in a much stronger position than Battlefield 2042, which was supposed to be a post-ecological disaster, world, and it was beautiful and bright and nice. So, sure, I mean, it's not to beat a dead horse, but they're already doing much better than 2042. I will say one thing about this trailer that really stood out in a positive way was the fact that destruction was all over this trailer. Now, again, these are set pieces, these are cinematics, they're using the Frostbite engine to do this destruction, so at least you're seeing some of the capabilities of destruction in Battlefield 6. But I do want to mention, while everything is big and grand here, I don't want people to assume and fall into the claim that Levolution is back. From the leaked gameplay I've seen, this is very much still going to be a Battlefield 3 style destruction, and I think that is the best possible lane. I love Battlefield 4. Destruction stuff very much was a step back from Battlefield 3, and they opted for more scripted, big Levolution stuff, like, bringing down the tower or blowing up a dam or flooding the town. Whatever it may be, there was grander destruction that changed the map. That does not seem to be the case for multiplayer so far with some of the leak stuff. So I saw Battlefield bulletins say Levolution's back, don't fall into that claim. It's not me defending EA here. It's not me shitting on EA, but this is not true, at least from what we've seen from Battlefield Labs. So yeah, Levolution's not back, but the destruction is highlighted all over. And with some leaked gameplay stuff from Battlefield Labs, it's clear that destruction is a feature that will be making it come back. Now, to wrap up this video, I want to talk about expectations after this trailer. It's fair to say that Battlefield has earned the right to have our attention again, or your individual attention again, at least aesthetically. They heard the complaints about how Battlefield just didn't feel or look like Battlefield again. And I will say that after this trailer, that Battlefield 6 1000% has the looks of a Battlefield game. But this is a really big but. Will it have the feel of a Battlefield game? And that is the question overall that I'm looking forward to next week on finding out. Is that multiplayer reveal? They're going to be showcasing, and they're going to have content creators live stream the game. It's going to be very similar to how COD Next is, just hopefully a better format and not as shitty. But besides that, we should be getting a lot of looks at the game itself, and that bodes a lot of confidence from EA and the devs on what they have as a product, and they trust it and they want to see what we say. There's a lot of trust there. But even though this trailer is great, we still need to walk in there and get a great Battlefield game that feels like Battlefield. A trailer being great does not always symbolize a great product. So again, I want to be the bearer of a reality check, even though I am ecstatic. I've watched this trailer multiple times. I'm looking forward to it. I'm still holding my breath of let's make sure it's great. And we've had bad news we've talked about. Gunplay is something I've seen that I want improved. It's stuff I've seen people talk about that have played it. We'll see how things go. Depending on the release date, depends on my confidence on if things can get addressed in a soon enough fashion. But yeah, that is the video. Overall, it was a phenomenal reveal trailer. I think one of Battlefield's best. One could argue maybe the best Battlefield trailer, at least when it comes to a trailer itself. Performance-wise, well, you know, if the numbers are a little low, it's because Battlefield did a lot of brand damage over the past 2 installments. So let's see if things turn around and they deliver a great game. But I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think on Battlefield 6's trailer. And are you excited? Are you like me? You're still holding your ground? You know, they got your intention, but you're not really sold yet? Or are you just super pessimistic? Because yeah, it's DICE, it's EA. They're not going to do it. They're not going to make a great game. That's how you feel. Let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, found it informative, be sure to drop this video a like, helps out the video a ton. And of course, for more content from myself, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I do drop more content. But yeah, that's all I got to say on this one. Hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.